What is going on, everyone? Tonight, just cruising around on the bike tonight, actually all day. Down at the Harley dealership earlier, looked at a brand new Breakout. God, I love those friggin' bikes. But then I was there, I got a girl asking me about my bike and what kind of bike my bike was. Those bars throw a lot of people off. They don't realize it's a lowrider. And then we started talking, and she's looking to get one, and she started asking me all the different things that I did to my bike. So I thought, let's make a video, talk about all the mods I've done, talk about I'm going to talk about my favorite mods. So I'm going to do my top 5 favorite mods. When I think about what modifications are my favorite, I start thinking about, let's see. So I can break them down in different categories. I can break them down in cosmetically, I can break them down performance-wise, or I can break it down to, how would I say, like, I guess just the aesthetics, the aura of the bike. So let's see, I'll start off with my first one. Let me flip. So my first favorite mod, when I first bought the bike, I bought a set of KST handlebars, and I put it on the bike, and they were about 1 inch diameter, and they just didn't look right on the bike. I put them on the bike, and with the upside down forks being so thick at the top, those 1 inch bars kind of reminded me of a bodybuilder that doesn't do arm day. So it just looked really silly on top. So I went online, searched out for some thick ass bars, found Killer Customs. So 2 inch bars, 10 inch high. I did swap out the risers. The stock risers are 4 inch, and they're only like 1 inch in diameter. Those are 1.5 inches, so they're nice bit thicker, and they're 3 inch risers. So it lowered the overall risers down a bit. So I gotta say, I mean, as soon as I got those, it changed the whole look of the bike from the MX bars that came on it. More than I cared about any performance of the bike, I just absolutely love the handlebars. The thickness of them is the same thickness as the upside down forks. So I mean, if you look at it from an angle, it almost doesn't even look like there's shocks there. It goes straight up. And then again, Killer Custom. I believe these are their Rhino bars. They have a slight bend to them, and I just love the bars. Those have to be my favorite bars. My second favorite mod. Okay, so my second, third, and fourth kind of all go together. I did them at different times, but they still all go together to achieve one huge mod to the bike that just really makes the bike stand out, that I love. So the next mod I'm going to say is the exhaust. Taking that stock exhaust off the bike, it sounded like a freaking vacuum cleaner with the bike on it, or a sewing machine to be more like it. So putting this exhaust on, you know, if I had it to start over again, I probably would have done a slightly different exhaust. I don't know really how I feel about the upswept at this point. I see a lot of straight exhausts and a lot of slightly longer exhausts that I like. I also love the Trask Big Sexy. However, I love the sound of this Vance & Hines pipe, and I'll start it up in a couple minutes, let you guys hear the sound, like I haven't done all that already. So, but anyway, so yeah, the exhaust would be the next mod. The third mod would be my Stage 2 cam upgrade. So I did a power cam in it, and I still had the stock air intake on it at the time. And just the exhaust combined with that lumpy cam, it just made the bike, I don't even care about the performance of it, just the actual sound of it, sitting at a light, lumpy cam. There's just nothing like a cam in a bike, car, no matter what you do. So so that was number 3. And then number 4, so this bike comes with the snorkel air cleaner, and they say that's a big air cleaner, and yeah, it is. I can tell you it is, because I put it on my Fat Bob, and the difference, not just the seat of the pants difference, like, or it's probably more of just in my head, but I can tell you riding the bike compared to the stock air cleaner that was on it, that's even in the 114, I can hear the air sucking in compared to the stock one. So it was a really, really good air filter. But I gotta tell you, going to this fueling air cleaner, yeah, this fueling air cleaner made a big difference in throttle response. I don't know if it was the velocity stack or not, but it feels like it got some of its lower end torque back that it lost from the beginning. It also, I bought the option 2 with the breathers on the bottom, so it's not spitting that oil back into the intake. When I first took the original cone off, of course, there was all oil residue inside of it. I will never ride another Harley again without having that air mod done to it to get rid of that recycling of the oil. It just runs so much better. I haven't had it dynoed since I put the air cleaner on it, but I can tell you it rides smoother. It sounds a little bit better, like I can hear the intake a little bit more, and it made a definite difference. Seat of the pants, again, whether it's just in your head or not, it to me it feels like it did. Throttle response is a little bit more crisper, and I just think it looks cool. Now with the forward controls on the bike, I can tell you if I'm not careful, I will bump this with my leg right over here, but it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm so relaxed on the bike when I ride it, it's not that big of a deal. So those 3 mods together, it really gave the bike a whole other level of, you know, this is what it is. This ain't no stock freaking Harley. This has got some get up and go to it. My 4th favorite, no, that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my 5th favorite mods would have to be, wow, that's a toss up between the seat or, yeah, the signals. It's got to be the signals. So when I went to Bike Week in Daytona, I picked up these little LED signals from these are Codlin. That's what they are, Codlin. They definitely weren't cheap. It was $400 for the pair. But I mean, when you're sitting here and you're looking at the bike, you just absolutely, you don't see the signals. You don't see them at all. They just blend in so nice. They're made out of billet. And then you go to the tail section and you look at the tail section. Again, the big stonking freaking signals are gone. And it just cleans up the whole bike so much. So those probably, yeah, definitely, those are my 5 favorite mods. I'm going to show you the signals really quick so you can see. Let's see, if I just turn the bike on, you'll be able to see them lighted in the front. Now, of course, we're directly in the sun, but you can still see them in comparison to the headlight. They're pretty damn bright. And then, of course, when you put the signal on, they go amber. So they're definitely visible while I'm riding. And then I'll show you the backs too. The backs, you can barely even see them sticking out. But again, they're there. And they're wired up. So they sell like factory harnesses for like an extra $60 so that they plug right into the factory wiring harness. So what's cool is those signals, they're brake lights, they're driving lights, and they are also signals. So if I really wanted to, I can get rid of that whole rear taillight thing that they put on this bike. It just sticks out so much. Because I'll tell you what, I really thought about cutting that back fender to like a bobber style. And I could do that now. I could literally cut it all the way up here, come across. I can't go too far because every once in a while my wife does get on the bike. And I do have a sissy bar that goes on it. I bought a Suicide Chopper sissy bar. I think you've probably seen them if you saw any of my other videos, which I like a lot because it also helps with storage. I can tie a bag to it and everything. So it's great. There's a lot of other mods that I like that I think are really cool, like the Screaming Eagle orange wires I think look cool. You know, I like the Adversary color enhancements on the bike. There's a lot of little things. Like I said, the seat I like a lot. But those 5 that I mentioned, those are definitely my top 5 mods. And that's it. I don't know where I'm going to go with this bike from here on out. Well, so the main reason is my wife keeps telling me she's going to get her endorsement and she's going to ride, and if she does, the Fat Bob will be hers, in which case I will keep this bike. If she doesn't, I don't need two bikes, so I'm really considering the possibility of trading both of them in and getting a brand new Breakout. I've mentioned it before, I love Breakouts. It's my favorite bike out there. When I bought this, they weren't available. So yeah, I am either going to, man, I mean, I love this bike so much, but I just love the raked out look of the Breakout, and I love the fat tire of the Breakout. But who knows, we'll see. If I keep the Fat Bob, I'm probably going to put a wide tire kit on that eventually in the back, and I'll probably put probably a 128 kit. I don't know if I would go 131. I hear a lot of people talking about the heat they build up and thin walls and everything else, and you're only talking about a difference of maybe 10 horsepower going from the 28 to the 31. So if I do the Fat Bob, I might just do the 131 kit. Or if, like I said, if I get the Breakout, I will at the very least stage 2 that, just like I did this, probably the same setup, maybe a different exhaust. I would do the same handlebars. I know I have a pretty good relationship with the dealership, and literally they want to give me, I mean, I know I have money into this bike, but they want to give me as a trade-in straight up MSRP for the bike, 16 grand. So yeah, I would still be taking a little bit of a loss with all the money I put into it and everything, and plus obviously I bought the bike brand new. So yeah, I would stand to lose a little bit, but it's like I'm at a crossroad now. Do I really want, if she doesn't ride, do I want to keep two bikes that I like a lot? Yeah, I mean, the lowrider I probably like a little more than just a lot. But that Breakout, man, that Breakout, I absolutely love that. The Breakout is my absolute favorite bike that's out right now from any bike. I used to love the V-Rod, and then they got rid of that. Otherwise, I would have a V-Rod. But, yeah, we'll see. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to keep trying to make some more videos. I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully you like and subscribe. I just love to see the channel get bigger. I love to do this for fun. Eventually I'll figure out how to add a mic to my GoPro, and I'll do some riding videos, and then I'll hop on the Fat Bob and we'll talk about the differences between these two bikes, because essentially they are the same bike, same chassis, but they ride very, very much differently. And we'll talk about it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. See you. I just realized I forgot to start it up. So in case you've never seen it before or heard it, here we go. 117 Screaming Eagle Power Cam, Vance & Hines exhaust, tuned with a Screaming Eagle tuner and a fueling air filter. Feel the breeze from that exhaust all the way back here, and you can see it. Well, I don't know, maybe you can, but it still has the what do you call that? I guess the silencer, they call it, inside there, and it's still that loud. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you.